bust his shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 19. Check, 59. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check tight. Mike part 9. You don't want 9.
Now it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Switch gears. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
19! 56! Oh, yeah. 54! Hey, switch! 56, the mic, boy, 56. Check, 56.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Looking, got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers. Two.
Now Rosen on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Miller. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class, and there's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, looking pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
7 yards there and a first down. 7-7, our score after one. Rosen on 1st and 10. Well, Rosen is stripped of the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's McCaffrey. Runs through the contact. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On third down, Rosen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Quick dash. Come. 25, check 25. 49.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Watson on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Let's go.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen got a man open. It's Ross. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
Tonight, 180. Hard. 6-6. Pull it hard.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the interception, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Panthers.
Right. Alert, alert, alert. Sit.
They'll run with McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This is McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Rosen will throw.
Second and inch.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
They begin with a run by Miller. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result of negative yardage. On second down, it's Miller. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Watson, flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Rosen. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 41, Rosen, quick slant, caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I got 2 pop. 29. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Right there, 56.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
56. You.
On 2nd and 7, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
54. Hey, 59. 6 right there.
Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They'll run on first down. It's Miller. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Panthers' 47-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 31! Check, 59. Up. Hey,
here's Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. 3rd third down. Here's McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
X3, 218, chopper.
Here's Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now to back up A.J. McCarron, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
54 down, he's coming. 59. 54. Let's go one more. Watch the safety crew. Watch the 54 down, he's coming. Check the backer.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. K1 short. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Josh Jones in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rosen to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And now it's Rosen looking. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. But he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they'll get to him just inside the 15 even after that strong run we witnessed. J.J. Watt the one that gets him down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On 2nd and 9. Rosen. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They keep it with Miller on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Alert! Mark 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 56 to Mike, boy. 50. Hey, no time now. Time to go.
Out of the gun, Watson on the move to his left. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's Brian Anger now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. One day.
Now Rosen back into his end zone. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rosen on 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Rosen to throw again. And this is intercepted. intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 59. Hey, 59. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing now, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check 56. Watch the run. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
From the gun, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 61 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
We want it. Come on.
Operating from the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Hopkins strong running. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And it's caught. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
56. Mike's 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 59. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Target. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go. Hey, 59. 56 is the Mike. I got him. Mike 56. Mike 56. Yeah.
Watson on 3rd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach,
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina! John Ross with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed.